playing, man. I wish that I don't even know if y'all transitioned this yet, but I wish that like the same situation he's in, I wish Fields could be in that type of situation too. But you know, it is what it is.
I feel bad for Justin Fields because like Chicago is not like it. Just I don't know if they. Well, I'm sure they're trying. They just got the wrong people there or something because it looks awful. It looks bad. Like it looks real amateurish. Like it looks like a bunch of amateurs out there running the organization or running the team. You know what I mean? Like it's just like everything from the play calls to like just all the decisions just look bad.
So that's yeah. I'm glad you said that, Quinn, because that's where we was going. It's like you say, Kevin. It looked like, and I know, of course, y'all seen this before. You know them high school teams that they got like a real good O-line. Then they might have a wide receiver, but everything predicated off like running the ball, and like you were saying earlier, Kevin, like off power though.
Yeah.
And they don't ever score a bunch of points, but they be beating people like 13-0, 17-0, 10-0, because they can run the ball and control the clock and run power, and they have a good defense. That's what it looked like. You say super amateur. Like, bro, this is an NFL quarterback.
A dynamic playmaker. You gotta let him be dynamic.
Yeah.
Like
let him play football.
Do what them other guys can do. Like he can do what Jay Hurts can do. He can do what I feel like he can do what Lamar can do. Maybe not. He's not as fast as Lamar. I feel like he can make them same type plays.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. Like, but you gotta let him play football. Like when Colin Kaepernick was in San Francisco, name me just the elite receiver that they had.
Right.
Vernon Davis was their downfield threat at the time. Don't get me wrong, Vernon Davis was an excellent football player, but I'm just saying he was the tight end, right? I'm just saying, like, this ain't college football. You can get away with that in college football, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but let him play football.
Yeah, I don't.
Let him play football, like you said. And, like, think about that. Colin Kaepernick went all the way to the Super Bowl with, I don't even remember the receivers on that team when they went, and to all the NFC championships they went to. When they went to the Super Bowl, I think Randy Moss was on that team, but he wasn't prime Moss or nothing like that. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, let him play football. You got a tight end that's fire. Cole Kemet, however you pronounce his last name. I can't pronounce it, but he a beast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You got to let him play ball. Got to let him play ball. You got to develop him. This is your quarterback. You drafted him that high for a reason, man. Yeah. Develop the dude.
Because I look at it like this, right? You're already trash. Like I know they won a game in the freaking monsoon, but y'all are not Super Bowl contenders. Let this man learn. Like, stop trying to be out so safe and protect him and all of that. Let him play. Let him learn. Let him make some mistakes. Like you said, Peyton Manning still hold a record for the most interceptions. You know what I'm saying?
And how that turned out.
Right. Let that man play.
Let him play, man. Let him play. I remember Lamar Jackson after his freshman year at Louisville. And I remember seeing him in the first, they played Auburn.
Yeah.
But it was like he didn't start. So in the quarter, you know how they do with college football, which I understand. I would never want to have to be in that position because it's hard. I remember they started the other guy. They was playing at what was the Georgia Dome at the time. And I remember he came into the game and it was like, yo, who is this? And he was just electric and everything. And I remember it was like this for him, right? Yeah. All his freshman season. And I remember when he came back his sophomore season and he said, I ain't even sometime know the snap count. Right? He was like, because everything was just so, you ain't in Kansas no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't in high school. So, and I remember him saying that. And for as dynamic as he looked as a freshman, when he came back that sophomore year, you saw it though. Right? Like, oh man, a different cat. To your point, man, he gonna throw some picks. He gonna make some bad plays. He gonna whatever, right? But you gotta allow that, because it's not like you saying, whoever the teams are that people saying gonna win it all, right? Like Buffalo and whoever they got winning it all. You ain't on that level. Right. Now I'm not saying that you shouldn't care. You should. That's not what we're saying.
No, you shouldn't care, because y'all need some more weapons.
You need weapons, bro.
Let them go out there and play and lose. And all.
Who did they draft last year?
I don't know.
All them wide receivers in the draft, Drake London and J-Mo and Olave, and
they got none of them.
G5, yeah, and G5 paying dividends. Garrett Wilson paying dividends for the Jets already. Caught the game winner last Sunday.
They picked, and the first round pick was a cornerback. Second round was a safety. Third round was a receiver, dude from Tennessee, Velus Jones Jr.
Oh, Velus Jones. Velus Jones good, but
yeah, exactly, good, but
what pick they had in the first round?
39. No, not 39. Hey, shit ain't 39 team. Hold on, let me see.
You probably
can't XFL up enough.
Actually, so it was the second round. They didn't have a first round pick, I don't think. Yeah, they didn't have a first round pick. So 39 was their first pick.
They didn't have a first round pick. What was that about?
Maybe they traded it away or something. I don't know.
Khalil Mack.
Yo, there you go.
And now they don't have him. And they finna lose Roquan.
Oh.
Who had 11 tackles Sunday, led all people talk, whatever. But that's the thing. You got it. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's just feel bad for you, Justin. But keep on doing what you do.
You know what that tell me though? That tell me that they say that they feel like he's their franchise quarterback, but they don't believe it. Because they say it to the public, but he's really not.
So
because you didn't do anything on offense with your first two picks to help him out.
To your point, Kevin, what's that fella name up there in Buffalo right now playing wide out?
That Diggs boy.
They did that. They went and got that dude.
Yeah, same with the dude in Philly, AJ Brown. They went and got him.
They went and got
Miami.
Him. And like you said,
they went and got Tyreek.
And on top of drafting Waddle, Philly drafting Devontae Smith. Hell, San Francisco drafted Deebo Samuel. We can go on and on. Like you said, if that's what Atlanta drafted London, they drafted Pitts, they drafted London, they drafted Ritter, who I think gonna be pretty good. But when it drafted the young boy in New York, G5, when it drafted Zach Wilson, G5 up there. You know what I'm saying? They did that. They did that. Yep. Like why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I mean, that's really all you can say. That's really all you can say.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Like, what are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing, dog? You got a gym back there, for real. Even Jacksonville. I'm not saying Christian Kirk is Devontae Adams, but hell, he was an upgrade. They went and got the man something down there in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? And Christian Kirk scored Sunday too. You know what I'm saying? Like you what?
So they still had opportunity to get John Mechie and George Pickens. They were still on the board when they was out there picking safeties and corners.
Really?
Yeah.
Pickens and Mechie. Two dudes who, by the way, teams was in the national championship. So they might be pretty good. Because they might have had something to do with that. I don't know.
Just a little bit. A little bit to do with it. Not a whole lot, just a little bit.
I don't know. Like I said, that tells me that they say that that's our guy, that's our franchise guy, but he's really not.
Well, Justin, we pulling for you, dog, and you keep working, you keep doing what you do. And
that's just, oh man, that actually kind of pissed me off.
Cause it's a waste, Kevin.
It's
you wasting him right now.
That dude is talented. He is talented, dog. But I mean, it's the Bears, dog. Like, they ain't had a good quarterback ever.
Are you crazy? They had Rex Grossman.
Hey,
I never thought about that.
Take off the last part of his last name, and that's all they ever been.
Who's the best quarterback in Bears history?
Jay Cutler.
Real talk.
Jim McMahon.
McMahon was doo-doo.
Jim McMahon was garbo. Jay Cutler.
Who else can you name? Nobody, Kevin.
Jim Harbaugh.
You think of Chicago Bears, you think about defense. That's it.
That man said Jim Harbaugh. Oh, yeah. Jay Cutler, for real. They ain't never had no, bruh. Like, you can go down the line and, of course, name them for the different teams, right? You can't do that there.
No, you're right. And I always liked the Bears. That was been, because growing up, my uncles in love Walter Payton.
Yeah. You know what franchise has had the most, like really, really, really good quarterbacks and no Super Bowl to show?
Who that?
The Chargers, bro.
Yeah.
Look at the statistics. Look at the statistics of the quarterbacks that they've had there.
Yeah. Dan Fouts,
Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, and now you got Herbert there.
Who was quarterbacking them in the 90s? Stan Humphries? Somebody like that? Who was it?
They went to the Super Bowl.